Man, you thinking back, I was 19 years old, 20 years old, no idea what was going on. And it was a magical time, my friend. And it was really cool when we finally reconnected at that expo years ago. After years of not seeing each other, it was really, really cool to hook up with you again. And here we are. So it's really cool.
It's over. Nobody more over than this man. Unbelievable character down in Mexico, unbelievable presence, unbelievable legend, several-time, multi-time world champion, tag team champion with the Great Muta. He is Mr. Vampiro. Vampiro, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I've heard from many people that you have said that about me, and I can't thank you enough. I don't believe it, but that's very kind of you. Thank you, my friend.
Well, you shouldn't believe it, but he does say really nice things about you. And I got to throw this in. A friend of ours posted the Vampire Americano video on. You had nothing to worry about, my friend. He had the worst damn accent of a vampire I've ever heard in my life.
The worst accent. I was the worst vampire ever.
Yeah,
you did okay. You did all right. We drew some people.
Oh, you drew a lot of people. We sold out every building we put your name on. It was awesome. It was so much fun to be down there with you. It was incredible to see the whole thing, to see all of the different things you were doing, from your rock group to your cologne to you name it. You had everything down there.
Man, you thinking back, I was 19 years old, 20 years old, no idea what was going on. And it was a magical time, my friend. And it was really cool when we finally reconnected at that expo years ago. After years of not seeing each other, it was really, really cool to hook up with you again. And here we are. So it's really cool.
Yeah. And
in the presence of two legends.
That's right. And we're still working together because you're still doing stuff. You had a great retirement match. I thought it was fantastic. I loved every second of it.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun. It was kind of cinematic, right? Because, unfortunately, because of the injuries, I couldn't even walk. So, I'm blessed that there are guys in this business. You both know better than I do. When it's an extreme circumstance like that, there's no egos involved, and everybody kind of just takes care of you so you can get through it. I was frustrated. I got very sick at the beginning of my tour, so it was frustrating because I really wanted to go, but I couldn't. But the fans appreciated it. It was a lot of fun. Coming out in the coffin was kind of weird because I got stuck, but it was okay.
Yeah. It's as Bobby Heenan used to say, those things aren't made for air. They're
No,
not
sir.
made to travel in for living people.
No, sir. That shaking of it was not me trying to cause sensation. That was me get me out of here before somebody gets hurt.
Yeah.
Your retirement match isn't like one of those Terry Funk matches, is it? Where you retire, then somebody offer you a big screen TV and you come out of retirement and you have a match, and then somebody else, you retire again.
Hell yeah, of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, at least you're honest. Terry was never honest about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But not in Mexico. That was a goodbye to Mexico. I burned out on it spiritually and mentally. There's nothing there. So
it was awesome. For those that didn't see it, it was so cool because you had all your old nemesis were in caskets. And then you'd see a picture like a tribute to them, and then they'd unveil the picture, and then the person would come out of the casket, and of course it was one of your nemesis that would jump you. It was so much fun to see, and every person that came out later as a progression was a bigger and bigger name, and so the crowd was more and more into it. It was so much fun to watch.
It was so cool because the idea was to protect me being not able to walk. On the arena floor, you have the 4 entrances around the arena. So every entrance was for one of the 4 decades that I've been doing it. So every entrance was a representation of that decade. So when I got to the ones with Conan and Cien Caras and the older guys in Pirata Morgan, I mean, that's from 1990. And those guys were veterans then. So just the fact that they came out for this, I cried a lot out of gratitude. It was really, really special. Yeah, it was fun.